Hello guys, today I want to talk about an exceptional game, Oxygen Not Included. This is the first video out of 3 videos that I have prepared for this game. In the first video, I will explain why this game is so fantastic and why it has a huge potential to become even better. In the second video, I would be a little bit more critical about the game. And finally, in the next video, I would suggest some ideas that I think can vastly improve the game. So let's jump into it. What is Oxygen Not Included? If you check the Steam webpage for Oxygen Not Included, you can find thousands of perfect scores for this game. The last time I checked, the score was 97 out of 100, and you can find many people with more than hundreds of hours playtime that gave the game near perfect score. Oxygen Not Included is a game created by Klei Entertainment. You may know them by Don't Starve Together and Shank series. They are a terrific company with a great working philosophy. There are some great videos on YouTube about Klei Entertainment and how they are looking at the industry and their working philosophy. So let's go back to the game. The Oxygen Not Included is a space colony simulation game. You select a planet and you start the game with 3 passengers. The game called them dupes. There are different types of biomes like ice, like sands, and also different types of geysers and volcanoes which randomly generates in each map. When you start the game, you should be careful about range of different things such as oxygen level, the air pressure. Too much air pressure can cause harm to dupes. Temperature should be normal. Should be careful with water, food, and air pollutants which cause dupes to become sick. There used to be some deadly diseases in the game, but the developer tuned them down because the game was super hard. And finally, you should be careful with the stress levels of your dupes, and you should try to boost their morals using lights, decors, amenities, good foods. Sometimes these many concerns makes the new players scared of the game, and to be honest, game doesn't provide enough training for the new players to learn how to start the game. However, following the new trends, there are many sources available online such as YouTube videos or the game community that can help new players to learn more about the game mechanics. When I was thinking about the title of this video, the first thing that came to my mind was the advanced Minecraft, or like Minecraft for adults or 2D Minecraft. The reason behind that is because I think these two games are very similar, and I will elaborate a little bit more in this video and the upcoming 2 videos why I think Oxygen Not Included has the same level of potential as Minecraft. There are 4 main reasons that makes this game special to me. The first reason is about animation and graphic. You can see the signature animation of Klei Entertainment in this game as well. So first of all, the game is super beautiful, graphics are amazing and animations are smooth. I'm one of those people that firmly believe that the gameplay is much more important than the graphic. But here it is a different story. In Oxygen Not Included, animations are really rewarding. Every animation is created by passion and attention to details. The game animation is similar to Shank series and Don't Starve series. If you have played them, you'll have a grasp of what's going on here. Klei Entertainment has this unique way that they're approaching the animations that makes it more lively. There are many games in the genre that I personally can't play just because of the animations. The first thing that came to my mind was the Rimworld, and there are also many AAA games which have soulless animations. Most of the EA games, such as the Sims series or the FIFA franchise, I never could understand who designed those facial expressions and the animations where the characters look like the moving dolls and you can't feel any life in them. But here you can feel the difference. Oxygen has this color cyan and carbon dioxide has this dark color that when you see that your base is covered in oxygen, it makes you feel really good. Clean water has this light blue color and the polluted water has this yellowish color. And then you have like these pipes, you have the gas in pipes, you have the liquid in pipes, and then you transfer the natural gas and you transfer the water, and you can see these units of water and gas moving. The animations are really rewarding. When your dupes are happy, you feel happy, and you can see that on their facial expressions. And you can tame different types of creatures in this game, and every creature is different and has different characteristics. When your dupes are stressed out, that makes you really uneasy. Just to see the level of their animations, you should go and watch their short videos that they are creating for different series, such as the short animations for Don't Starve and also the Oxygen Not Included. I would say they are in the same level of animations as Blizzard animations if you have watched them. To summarize, when you are looking at the game, it is like you are looking at a board game crafted by hand with some real people moving on the board. So the first reason is that the animations and graphics are amazing. The early goal is to survive. When you start the game, you should create different types of equipments for oxygen and water and bedrooms and restrooms and take care of the foods. And it is very important because if you be a little bit late, you may make some mistakes that can later lead to disastrous consequences, similar to Minecraft. The early game, I would say, is much more enjoyable, and same as Minecraft, you select your planet every time, so it is randomly generated. You will have different types of geysers, different types of volcanoes, and different placements for resources. And as a result, you cannot find two different persons with exactly same experience from the game. So the second reason is the objective of the game and also the atmosphere of the game, which is super nice. The goal is something that you really care about. The dupes are these tiny people that you have some feeling for. From what I read in different forums and talking with different people and from my own gameplays, all of them has a similar experience. In the game, when you lose a dupe, you technically can continue the game. But what really happens is that most of the players either load their previous game and try to save that dupes if it is possible. If it is unavoidable, they will start a new colony, which takes so many hours. Each dupe has a unique profile with a small story about them that affects their personality. One of them snores loudly, the other will eat a lot when he is stressed out. And when they become happy, one of them create these big balloons that really adds to the gameplay, and you really will care about the dupes and their destiny. The goal is to keep these dupes alive and try to avoid their deaths and really help them survive. This is a great objective for a game, and the music of this game is also fantastic. That adds a lot to the experience. You can listen to this music for many hours when you play the game, and it will still stay fresh for the next gameplay. The third reason that makes this game special is the learning curve. It is almost impossible not to lose your first few colonies, unless you have read a lot about the game or you have watched someone play this game before. The good thing about the learning curve is that every time you play the game, and if you lose the colony, you still will know what did you do wrong, and the next time you can avoid that and you can think of something new. The other day I was watching a video from one of the senior developers of Minecraft, and he mentioned that one of the important rules of developments for Minecraft is that if something went wrong, it should be fault of the players. So here it is almost the same. If something is going wrong, you will know that it was partially your fault. Next time you can modify your approach and you will probably find a better results. For example, I lost my first colony because I had these high pressure vents. Those vents causes harm to dupes' eardrums, and then they lashed out. One thing led to another and they start destroying equipment. So I tried a few times to solve the problem using old saves, but since the problem was fundamental, I know it was late, so I had no other way than starting a new colony. So let's build on this, and let me tell you what's the fourth reason that makes this game so special. The fourth reason is very important. I think it's when you're playing this game, you have a story to share. Like when you play the game, you can tell what happened. What did you do in the early games? What did you do in mid games? And what did you do in end games? When you start the game, you can say, for example, I was really lucky. There was this geyser, the natural gas geyser near me. And then I did this and then I did that. I faced this high temperature problem or like high pressure problem, and I used this creative solution to overcome that. This is why I'm thinking it is very important to make this game more accessible for different range of people. If I want to add something to a storytelling, is that in order for a player to be able to tell a story, they should have an audience with basic understanding of the game. Let me use another example from Minecraft. There are many popular YouTube videos that you can find that these content creators make these massive buildings, or they are creating these machines in Minecraft world. The reason that their content is successful is because there are many people that are not expert in Minecraft but still have played the game, have basic understanding of game mechanics and what's going on here, and they will feel how much effort it takes to create massive building or create this massive redstone machine. The community around Oxygen Not Included are most of the time helpful, and they are really open to help other players. The community is less toxic in comparison to other games, and I would say one of the reasons for that is the age category of the players. Recently there was this small poll on Reddit of Oxygen Not Included, and most of the players were older than 30 for this game, and I would say that's a good thing. This community acts more mature, and if I'm going to make a guess, I would guess this game helped many veteran players to come back to gaming. To summarize, I have played many different games, but in the recent years most of them were really generic. They had no souls and I was not interested in continuing playing them. And the good thing is that the indie game industry is now in a really good place, and Klei Entertainment, I would say, is one of the pioneer company there, making some great games. They avoid repetitions and they are courageous enough to create new IPs. That is why it is very important to spread the words and let other players know about good indie games. That is exactly why I made this video. Finally, the price of this game is very logical, and I would say for the price you would get much more value than similar games. I still hope to have a more powerful player base. In the next video I will be a little bit more critical, and in the last video I would provide some suggestions that will help to make the game better. So if you're open to that, please make sure to watch those videos as well. And finally, if you enjoyed my video, please leave a like. If you were interested, please subscribe. I would really love to see your comments. I will probably do different types of contents on this channel, and it won't be just the gaming contents. For me, YouTube is a place to share my thoughts and connect to other people. And on that note, thank you very much and see you next time.